Okay. Hi. Woohoo. Let's see if I can get this thing to record without falling over. Well, oh well. Screw it. Today has been rough. Today has been rough. And I'm starving and it's 10:30 and it's Sunday night and I'm eating sunflower butter and marmalade, homemade marmalade. There we go. Out of the jar. This is dinner tonight. It's not very glamorous, but dang, I'm starving and it'll fill the void. And we can move on to things like taking a shower because I smell like raw meat for the 5th day in a row, for the 2nd week in a row. Yesterday I had a dog in the elevator on the way home get unreasonably excited about my pants because they had dried raw pork all over them, and the owner did not know what to do about it, and I said, I'm sorry, I smell like meat, I work in a kitchen, and I have raw meat all over me. It's not exactly a good opener. It's not very glamorous. Okay, today was really rough. I made a lot of mistakes. My phone died in the middle of the evening, like I couldn't get the button to push in to have the screen show up so I could flip it open to take pictures or videos of anything. I made salami for the first time ever, like bigger salami, so not the sausage that I'm used to. It's like regular, like brat style or sized sausage in a hog casing, but we made like salami in beef casings, beef middles. That was the last project we did this evening, and it was going fine, slow but fine, until one of the cooks came down from upstairs at another restaurant, and we were talking, and he was looking at all the different sausages, and one of them, well, two of them were much softer than all of the others. Obviously, they were a little inconsistent because they're made by hand, and it was the first time I'd ever done salami of that size. And so then we were talking about it, and I'd already been talking about it with Fortner, and of course we were feeling like, oh, this one's a little soft, I don't know if it's going to work or not, so I was trying to gently pack it down a little bit, and I was going to retie one of the ends. And Fortner told me not to worry about it, and I should have listened to him, because of course what ended up happening was as soon as that cook went back upstairs and I was working on it, I burst through the casing after I had already finished breaking down the entire kit, the sausage stuffer, the whole station. I had run the entire stuffing kit through the dish pit. It was clean. I was getting ready to take it back upstairs, drop it off to them because I borrowed it, and I burst through this freaking casing. I'd already put the extra casings away. Everything was sanitized. So I asked Fortner what he wanted me to do, and of course, it's going to have to be recased. So he had me put it in a quart container and label it, and he's going to do it tomorrow. So now not only have I made double the amount of work for him because he's teaching me all the time, I've now made additional work for him tomorrow when I won't even be there to do it for him. Now he's going to have to clean up my mistake. And I know that it is very frustrating and annoying, and he never once even blinked or got angry. He was so gracious and even, and he just let it roll off of him, and it was humbling, honestly, because he's so nice. So anyway, I was frustrated by the end of the night. That was annoying that went wrong. I was mad at myself for packing it poorly in the first place, and I was mad at myself for effing with it. I should have left it alone. Then I was mad at myself for bursting through the stuffing, or through the casing. And then it's like when you have a bad shot in golf, and then you keep having worse shots, and you can't recover, and it psychs you out. So that was how I ended the night, which was not great. But on the other hand, I rolled a porchetta today. It ended up being the best one I ever rolled. Fortner gave me some additional tips on how to even out the middle, so I don't have a really skinny middle porchetta. So that was good. That was the one, probably the last porchetta that I'll roll. I did a bunch of other projects in the middle. I'm still working on this freaking 230-pound hog we've been working on since Wednesday. We're still not done with it yet because, of course, everything I'm doing is the first time I've ever done it. So we still have to do, besides the salami we made today, we still have 1.5 shoulders left. We still have all of the skin that we're going to braise. I guess they're going to do that tomorrow when I'm not there. And then in addition to that, we still have the 2 whole hams, and we have to cut and muscle off the front of the ham and cure the hams. And I also overhauled all the charcuterie today, which means you basically take the charcuterie that has been, the cure has been put on it, and you've bagged it up and taken all the air out of it, and you've packaged it up in the walk-in. You take it out, you flip it over, you massage the whole thing, and then you put it all back in. Well, I've got, I don't know, like 10 different pieces or types of charcuterie that are all curing in the walk-in, so then you have to go out, find them all, and then take each one out, massage it, turn it over, put it back, and restack everything, and then condense all of your pieces based on their date, so that the ones that still need to be overhauled tomorrow and the next day, because of course you're not building all of your charcuterie in the same day, it takes numerous days to make it all happen. Everything has to be overhauled within the same number of days of its start date. So, did some of that today. I have numerous bumps and bruises in addition to just generally smelling like raw meat. The beef casings were disgusting and stunk horribly. That was like one of the very few things that kind of grossed me out, was smelling it the whole time. And the pork doesn't smell like anything at all. And yeah, just in general today I was low energy and was bummed about making these mistakes. But the other thing was that I learned some really cool things again today, and that was awesome. And the other cool thing was that people that work there, other cooks, they're learning things at the same time, because I'm asking all these questions and I want to learn all these things. So what's awesome is that, like there was one guy who, he was asking lots of questions when he would be passing through. Of course he's working his station on the line, but, while he is coming through to get a different kit, he's asking questions or listening, stopping and listening to what Fortner's telling me about the salami that I'm doing, which is awesome because, he said, oh gosh, I've always wanted to know that, or I've always wanted to learn that, but not everyone has the time to stop and ask, will you teach me how to do this? So it's neat to see other people showing an interest in the same things that I'm interested in learning, and it's cool when Fortner can teach multiple people, or when anyone can teach multiple people at the same time when they have the same interests. So anyway, that was cool, and I felt good about that. Also today, I bought my one-way ticket to New York, which is the beginning of my voyage. So I'm stoked about that. Got my dates locked in. So I take a red-eye Sunday, June 28th, into JFK. I will arrive Monday morning the 29th at like 8 or 9 a.m. And I confirmed with my Mark, one of my best, oldest friends, who I will be working with at his really wonderful cake bakery, City Cakes, in Manhattan. Or in, well, it's in Chelsea. And then I also talked to my new landlord at the sublet and got my date secured to go pick up keys this week, which will be Thursday morning at 9. Secured my moving van for Saturday. Secured my friends for 9 a.m. on Saturday. Sorry, moving van I'm picking up Friday night. So I got all that ready to go. Then Troy, one of my friends who's helping me move, texted me to say he dropped off the huge spool of shrink wrap and some more moving boxes for me now that the boys are done with them. My best friends, Troy and Adam, just got married and moved into their loft, and I helped them move. They unpacked all their boxes, flattened them, gave them back to me. So now we're reusing, reducing, recycling, saving money. And tomorrow morning I get up bright and early and go to the day job for my 2 days there. And I did some additional research on Spain late last night when I got home from the restaurant, and this morning before I went to the restaurant. And the cool thing is that then I found through my alumni network from my alma mater, Reed College, that there are a bunch of people, alumni, that are living in Spain in all these different parts, and a couple of them even in cities I'm planning to go to work in and learn from, which is awesome. So I emailed like 4 different alum who are over there now, 3 in Spain, 1 in Berlin, and told them what I was up to and asked if they could connect, if we could connect and talk about what I'm doing and just kind of generally start to build an actual network over there of people I know over there right now. And I have like 4 actual restaurants I'm really interested in getting in touch with, so I'm going to make that happen over the next 2 evenings. So tomorrow I'm looking forward to getting some cool stuff done at my regular day job. And then I also have Whiskey Collective tomorrow night, which I'm super jazzed about. So I'll take the camera with me there and film some of that, which will be awesome. And see Liz, one of my best girlfriends, and some other friends who are all in the collective, the Whiskey Collective with me, which will be awesome. And I don't even know what we're trying tomorrow. I haven't even been able to keep track. So it'll be interesting and a fun surprise for me when I get there. So I'm going to finish eating my very glamorous dinner of my marmalade, which is totally at the bottom of the jar now. Almost gone. There, can you see in there? Look at that big old piece of orange. And I'm going to take a shower so that when I wake up tomorrow I don't smell like meat. And hopefully when I wake up this cold will be, or the sinus infection will be almost gone and I'll sound almost back to normal because this is the pits sounding like this. So anyway, that's all the news that's fit to print for tonight. And man, I can't believe it's Sunday again. This is officially the last Sunday that I will be in this apartment. I'm actually really going to miss it. So I'm feeling nostalgic, and I guess I wasn't really anticipating missing it so much. But I know that sometimes you have to let the things go that you really like. I love living in this part of the city, and I have so many wonderful memories with my friends and my family in this place, and it'll be hard to leave that behind. But there will be lots of really amazing, fun things coming up, and I'm excited for that, and I'm excited to change things up and get the ball rolling and get the show on the road a little bit more. So I guess mostly I'm feeling a little bit anxious about all that change, but it'll be good, and I know it'll be fun, and I'm happy and I'm excited, but I'm also feeling it. I'm feeling the impending changeover, and I guess it's just coming up so fast, so I'm having a hard time letting it all go. So it's a lot of change all at once. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to try and cook some good dinners the next few nights and really get my last hurrah out of this place before we forge ahead. All right. That's all for tonight. See you tomorrow.